Good morning, welcome here to the main oval at Runaway Bay Cricket Club on the Gold Coast. We've got the quarterfinal rescheduled from yesterday. The Spider Monkeys taking on Sandton Royals. Sandton Royals in the pink, they're batting. The Spider Monkeys in their traditional blue and red with the white piping. Adil Hussain, ball in hand, and Nick Whitelaw opening the bat. He's on strike. Ruben DeToit's at the other end. The Sandton Royals, very good side. They haven't really been tested yet this tournament, but I'm sure Adil will put some pressure on here. Bowls a heavy ball, and we shapes it away from the right-handers. 15 over sides this match. Bit of shape straight away from Adil, and they're playing a mess. You see that there, just shaping away from Whitelaw. Adil, hands in hand on his head. You can't believe that miss. This one's a little bit straighter, shape again, but nice straight bat, checked out to mid-on. Brad McGrath tidying up out there. Got all three fielders on the leg side with the floppy hats on. All three fielders on the right with the caps on. Appeal, but too high from here, and I think umpire Rob Crucifer agrees, watching the replay here. Ooh, probably missing leg as well. Pretty good start here from Adil. Adil Hussain played a lot of LMS games. And straight back to the bowler. Deflects off him, and he'll get at least one, could be two. Sends him back. One again, bit of shape. Inside half of the bat, goes to mid-on. Welcome to the commentary box. Wayne Grieve is going to take you through the second over.
Thank you, Simon. Good time to join the broadcast with Ziad Abbas coming into the tech. Many people's favourite last man stands player. It's a long ball. Good bowler. Generally tries to go wicket to wicket. Good start from Abbas. Just strolls in. Good running between the wickets. Feature of Sandton Royals play. Oh, and they put the pressure on the fielders here. Direct hit on, there's going to be another overthrow. So this is a bit of a sloppy start in the field from the Spider Monkeys. Ziad Abbas has got an inside edge. It should have only been one at best, and it's turned into four. Bowled, nicely played, hitting with the breeze out to extra cover, well fielded out there, one bounce. Flipped up his leg, it's going to be out! Oh, he's dropped him! Big moment in the game. The batsman would have thought he's clipped that perfectly. The fielder's about 10 yards off the boundary. I think he lost his, watch the replay here. Nicely flicked up his legs. At that point the batsman's worried, the fielder comes around. He's just not able to get to it. Good effort. Zia pass. Spot a good over here. Deserves better than the figure suggests. He's bowled superbly. He's created chances. Bowled him! Just what we're saying, yeah, but pass has started well. It goes wicket to wicket, and that's the end of Ruben du Toit. Watch the slow motion, just jagging back. Great ball from Zia Bass. What a moment that is in that game. Watch the replay. Ruben du Toit playing all around that. Through the gate. Great celebration. Not over the top. Perfectly delivered there with the ball and with the celebration from the big man. So Sandton Royals 12 for 1. They could have actually lost 2 wickets in that over. Great over from Ziad. Went for 9, but the first ball was an inside edge off the bat that should have only been 1, and there was 2 overthrows and ended up going for 4. Spider Monkeys, one of the older teams in this tournament. Average age in their 40s. Very experienced team. Their bodies will be feeling it a bit. This is a 15 over game. Remember, we've had a bit of rain around, so a lot of catching up to do today. Talking of experience, this is Brad McGraw. I don't know how many games he's played, but I'd say it's well over 400. That's my estimate. Been around forever. It's pushed out into covers. It's the new batsman Jared Alder. Nick Whitelaw. Been one of the players of the tournament. Very good all-round cricketer, left-arm spinner, elegant batsman. Oh, well bowled for McGraw. They're running hard. Easy to. Potential argument for those fielders on the mid-off. Well, definitely long on, could probably be up a bit. That's heading into the wind. Look at Jared Alder, lovely profile picture. He was good to watch in the last World Champs in Cape Town. He likes that shot. Very good off the back through the offside, especially against the spinners. There we see Brad McGraw. 570 games of last man stands. Economy of 6.56. Considering a lot of those games on synthetic wickets in Sydney, that's outstanding. So Sandton Wells hit it into the wind in the first 10, or first 7 or 8 overs. It's a 15 over game. So the switch around will be earlier than normal. Pushed out into the leg side. Should be 2. I feel these fielders are in the leg side need to come off the boundary a little bit. They're too deep. They're too deep. Get these batsmen trying to take a risk. Bit of cat and mouse, try and get them to hit over their heads. Big wind blowing in from the leg side. Definitely the fielders on the offside need to be all the way out the boundary. So even start here, 19 of 3 hitting into the wind's not a bad start. Run rate's probably okay. So 3 overs per bowler in this match today. Adil Hussain comes charging in. Even the field have been slightly off the ropes, they're still getting 2. I would get the mid-wicket right in here. Azil's not bowling innings short. Don't think you're going to be worried about pulled away. If he's going to bowl that length, I'd get the square leg right in, even maybe saving a 1. I've got the mid-on back. Mid-on up now. It's a great line from Adil. Should have only been 1. These Royals run very hard between the wickets. Well bowled, superbly bowled, and Adil has to do the bowling, fielding of his own bowling. So if you go and look at the World Champs homepage, you'll see a history of all the finals. In 2012, the World Championship was in Lord's Nursery Ground, and the man bowling here, Adil Hussain, played for Team Manchester in a thriller. So he's been around the last man stand circus for a long time, and really well bowled there. Great competitor. He plays with a smile on his face at times. Bowled. There could be 2 more. Still think that mid-wicket could be in there. And take a great shot to clear the fielder there on the leg side. Adil just firing it in. Strong breeze blowing across the ground from the leg to the off here. I think there could be a fielder just in there on the leg side, saving 1. Bowled. Oh, that's a Chinese cut. Outfield's very slow. There was a lot of rain last night. Can't believe how well the runaway bay ground staff have done. It was ominous yesterday afternoon. Just see a little chop down to fine leg. So Sandton Wells not having it all their own way here. They've hardly been tested during this tournament. That's the Sandton Wells in their dugout there. Sandton is a great part of Johannesburg. Looks like they've got their Aussie shirts on there today. I'm not quite sure if that's to try and win a few of the neutrals over today. So it's either very badly thought out or very well thought out. We'll have to do an interview later to see what the thinking behind those yellow shirts are. So new bowler is Mohammed Hamoud. Mahmood just with a little loosener there outside off stump. I've started superbly, our Spider Monkeys. They need all 5 bowlers to keep the pressure on, yeah. Bowled. Great field end. With the man down there. Extra cover. So, no doubt in my mind that most of the deliveries are going to go to that side of the field today. Strong breeze across the ground as it's been all week. Small boundary on that side. Bowled. Oh, it's it. They need a slip. It's not going to run away. This outfield's slow. And Zed the Bass has got a long chase here. It's going to be 3. The keeper almost gets there. Sunglasses dispelled in that process. Almost a wicket. Watch this. Oh, just they needed a first slip, and you're not going to obviously have one at this stage of the game, but well bowled there from Hamoud. Great comeback after his first delivery. Just chips that off his hip, pushing Brad McGrath. I still feel that long on should be a little bit off the boundary there. Sandton Royals wouldn't describe them as a big hitting team. They time the ball superbly and they run hard. Stroke makers. Great shot that. I think that's over extra cover for 6. He's hardly played a shot in anger there, just threw his hands at it. Great shot hitting with the wind. And Nick Whitelaw continues to impress in this tournament. Just hitting with the wind to the smaller boundary. Great shot. And that's the first maximum of the day on the main oval. Impressive thing about the Sandton Royals is they always seem to be playing in first gear, low risk. The scoreboard always ticking over. They're up at 8 and over without breaking a sweat yet. New bowler is Mohammed Chek. Just firing that into the wicket. Not sure Nick Whitelaw was expecting that. It's probably going to be 2 more. Fielders are too deep there. Easy 2 for Whitelaw. It's just too many 2s here. Now the fielders mid-on and mid-wicket are 10 metres off. So a strong breeze now blowing into the batsman's face. That almost came back at him like a boomerang there. So Mohammed Chek for 148 matches. Best figures are 4 for 21. They could do with that here. Bowled. Oh, Carson bowled opportunity. Slightly worrying thing for the Spider Monkeys here is that they've got the wind in their favour in these first 5. Oh, bowled. But they just keep picking up these 2s. Into the wind, not easy. you look at the figures, Adil is saying, once again, been outstanding. Just the 10 of his 2, 0 to Bass. Superb his first over, picking up the wicket. And Sandton Wells up at 7 and over. The wind is substantial today, a lot stronger than it's been throughout the tournament. I think the second 10 overs, or second 7 or 8 overs, will be a lot easier for the batsmen to score. They'll have wickets in hand, they'll be hitting downwind to the short boundary on the leg side. What a shot that is, over extra cover. That's maximum. Jared Alder. Superb. Hitting with the wind. Just gives himself a bit of room. Well bowled. A straighter. Well fielded out there. That's a better line from McGrath. It's superbly played by Jared Alder. Every time I've watched him play, he's really impressed me. Cape Town last year. Got such a good technique. Just the one. He's backing up the maximum early in the over. 6 of the over, now 9 of 3. They're winning this over. Not long before they turn as well. Another opportunity for Brad McGrath. Directed, could be close. Well run. He's turned 1 into 2 there, Jared Alder. Brad McGrath needs to finish this over well. At the moment, it's gone for 10 off the first 4. That's huge. What a shot that is. What a pickup shot. Nick Whitelaw. What a player he is. Good left arm spinner. Must be right up there in the player all-rounder rankings. Can understand what Brad McGrath is doing there. He's worried about getting hit inside out over extra cover with the wind, so he's tried to get a bit tighter in on the pads. Just drops it short, and I think for a lot of other batsmen he might have got away with that because he's heading into a strong breeze, but that cleared the rope comfortably. All class from Whitelaw. So Alder now, just got the cap on. Oh, bowled. Good area there from Hamoud. It's expensive his first over. I think that's a great area. If you can just take the pace off it, just hang it out the off stump there. So look at Jared Alder's runs in this game, 100 striking at 166. The 1 maximum. Great shot. Just the 2 into the wind. Both teams will be happy with the outcome from that delivery. You're watching a last man stands quarter-final match. Game was meant to be played yesterday. Oh, bowled. That's very good from Ahmed. Just starting it. Just outside leg stump, letting the breeze drift across. Great line, great length. And he started this over well. Great comeback from him. Can he finish strongly here? That is huge. It's got down on one leg, into the wind. What a pickup shot that is again. He's only marginally missed his length there, Ahmed. But Nick Whitelaw, he's got all the shots. Let's watch the replay. Goes low. Doesn't try and overhit it into the breeze. Sandton Royals move up to 70. Great fielding out there with a man at extra cover. So the winner of this match will play the winners of Bomb Squad versus Western Slingers. Chipped out into the offside there from Whitelaw, and he's approaching another 50. He'll be hitting downwind now. Small boundary on the leg side, hitting with the wind. Just punches into the gap. Good bowling here from Czech. Great start from him. Experienced campaigner. Just gone from an 8 from his first 7 delivery. Gerald Alder. He's got the peak cap on. Interesting to see if he tries to go leg side here. It's great bowling here. He's just taking the leg side out of the equation, getting the batsman to hit the ball into the wind to the bigger boundary. Don't feel it's long before Whitelaw tries to get down on one knee and go leg side here. Great battle developing yet. Superb here from Czech. He knows exactly what Whitelaw's looking for, and he's not giving it to him. Great start here to the over. 1 ball to come. Big moment in this match here. You can just feel, first time in this innings, a little bit of pressure building on the Royals. Superb over. Very hard to hit that through the covers for 4 into the wind to the big boundary, and only 6 of that over, and they'll be delighted with that, the Spider Monkeys. they can have a good second half here, these next 6 overs, if they can keep them under 140, around the 130 mark. I feel they're right in the game, yeah. Spider Monkeys have got some big hitters in their ranks. There's going to be a small boundary on the one side, and they're right in this game. Ahmed's been a bit expensive. Good throw, could be out. Oh, they're so quick, these two. Wasn't Alder's most pretty shot. He didn't quite get it, but good thought process. Going with the wind to the smaller boundary, gets a bottom edge, but that just runs away. Bit early on the shot, but the thought process was good, and he gets another boundary to his name. That's gone straight up over the keeper's head. Direct hit could be close. Oh, this is all happening here. Somehow he's put that one over the keeper's head and got 3. This is where Sandton Rails are good. Get those extra margins in their favour. A lot of other teams would only have got 1 there. They turned 1 into 3. And after 75 balls of this innings, those extra runs will definitely make a huge difference. That's into the car park. Calm bowl there to Nick Whitelaw. It's a well played 50. So just not what the Spider Monkeys needed. Their previous over was just got them back in the game, and the pressure's been released here. So new batsman, Neil Timmers, left-hander. Just clips the legs. Sandton Rails move up to 90 from their first 10. Look at the dugout there, Sandton Rails. right over our heads here in the commentary tent. Great hit from Alder, hitting with the wind. And just what they needed after Whitelaw departed. So Mohammed check. That's a better area. Alder mixing it up here, going downtown over long on. Now just giving himself some width and angling it for two, and that's Jared Alder's 50. So Whitelaw and Alder now have got to their 50s. And this is building up to a huge score here for the Royals. Spider Monkeys need these last 4 overs to be on the money. I think if they can keep it under 145, they'll feel they can chase 10 and over here. They've got the hitters to do so. But once it gets above 150, I think this is going to be a really tough ask. 2 new batsmen. Kieran Foss, good all-round cricketer. He hits it cleanly. Usually he needs a few deliveries to get in, but he's got license here. Push that down, straight down to mid-off. Adil Hussain comes around. Good thing for the Spider Monkeys is that Adil Hussain still got 1 over left, and Ziad Abbas has got 2. Kieran Foss, 306 games, the last man stands. So Ziad Abbas is back into the attack. As you look at the Sandton Royals dugout. Start from Abbas. Adil Hussain comes around and he's a good throw. Good running from Timmers. Good from Abbas. It's going to be 2 more though. Bass will be feeling this breeze. It's a stiff one. He's running into it. So far he's got the ball in the right areas. Again, good from him. Maybe 2 more though. There's one man that's going to be able to run into the breeze without being too disrupted as him. He's just getting his extra cover a bit straighter now. Just adjust his length. This is skillful bowling from Abbas. A smart cricketer with the ball. He reads the situation very well. I think he was sensing that Foss was going to be looking to go downtown, and he just dropped his length back. Just takes the pace off it. Well done by Big Brad McGraw. What a chase there from the big man. Could be out here. Outstanding from Brad McGraw. What commitment that is. I was just about to say that's going for 4. The big man gets around, and watch this time. He comes around, just about to signal 4. And brilliantly done. You might need to get some creatine out there now for the recovery. And there's nothing worse than having to chase a 3 like that and then being asked to bowl the next delivery. But I love that play. That for me is the play of the day there. Brad McGraw ran in 120 metres to his right. Full stretch. And using all the experience, taking over 2 minutes to get to the crease to bowl his next delivery. Getting those lungs back. And Neil Timmers has been there for a while. He's only faced 1 delivery. Is Kieran Foss ball counting here? Long levers. Zero best now, chance to come around. It's just the 2. Spider Monkey's still in this game here. They can have a good finish. Try and keep them under 150, 140. Very good for McGraw. Just update you, it's a 15 over game. Catching up the quarterfinals that weren't able to complete yesterday. Zeta Bass is shouting to the commentary that box that this is a 250 wicket. And if he gets going, he might be right. Oh, and McGraw, he almost pulls a indoor cricket run out there. Now that's at the other end. Thomas, it's all happening here. McGraw could have got the dot ball here, but he sees Kieran Foss. Watch the replay. Brilliantly fielded off his own to bowling. Foss is out of his crease. Little backhand throw. Cheeky. Unlucky. Well bowled. He'll do. Oh, and Adil is saying he's just 10 metres off the ropes. He comes charging in and then has to signal to the umpire that it's 4 runs. Nothing worse than that when you're on the boundary and you have to signal to the umpire that it's 4, not 6. So Timmers gets his innings underway there. Must have had his heart in his mouth for a few minutes. That looked like it was going straight down Adil Hussein's throat. Very good for McGraw. That's experience. He realises that Timmers is looking to give himself room to pepper the shorter boundary on the offside, hitting with the wind, and he just fires that at the pads. .126 off the 13. It's a big score, 10 and over, but I think that's doable. And we're looking at the other quarter-final that's about to get underway. It looks like it's Western Swingers. They're moving on to the second oval. Not sure who won the toss there, but that's going to be a great clash between the team from Sydney and the team from Brisbane, Bomb Squad. But we're back here on the main oval. And the big man Ziad Abbas is going to complete his final over, the penultimate over of this innings. The wind is really picking up now. I tensed about it we lost you. So this is a huge wind blowing down the ground here. Batsman hitting with the wind here. And Ziad Abbas well aware of that and not going too full. Great cricket from the Spider Monkeys here. You can't be bowling half volleys with this wind. You've got to go back of a length. I just said you can't bowl half volleys, and he bowls a half volley. It's not the length there from Abbas. Over pitching. Still an excellently executed shot from Timmers. Definitely think for the left-hander, Abbas can afford to drop his length back. Timmers, I think, will be looking to go over extra cover. That's where the wind's blowing in that direction. Try and get him hitting to mid-wicket long on. Just drag that length back slightly. Maybe the undercutter, which he bowls so well. That's well bowled. Good from Abbas. Shots of two. Oh, and they're going to get it as well. Good running from Foss. Better length from Abbas there. Can dig it in. Oh, ball. Good keeping as well. It's a great battle here between these two. Just the 1/6 of the over, otherwise that was superb from Abbas. An outstanding keeping. They don't have a regular keeper in their team. Everyone's had a chance to keep this tournament. Even Ziad Abbas started as the keeper. Adil Hussain had the gloves for one game. He was hopeless behind the stumps. But what he does best is fast bowling. And he's back into the tech now. As we look at the second oval, an exciting match about to get underway there with the Bomb Squad from Brisbane taking on the Western Slingers, Australian national champions from Sydney. Huge over here. If Adil Hussain can somehow keep them under 140, 145, I think Spider Monkeys have got a little bit of a chance here. They're capable of going at 10 and over. Wind from this end will be in their favour. Hasn't quite got that, but it's just plugged in the outfield. Little 8-iron. It's going to run 3 on. That's outstanding running from the Royals. They've gained an extra 7 or 8 just from turning 1s into 2s and 2s into 3s. So good from Kieran Foss, realising that the outfield's a bit slow. So Adil is saying, oh, what a ball. What a competitor this man is. How was that missed? He's bowling into a stiff breeze here. This is not easy for the bowler, coming into a big breeze, knowing that the batsmen are looking to hit him back over his head. And as that happened, exactly what has happened, but that's not badly bowled. Timmer's just using the conditions to his advantage, not quite timing that, but getting enough on it, just getting the ball airborne and letting the wind do the rest. That was not out of the middle of the bat. But a great shot, he's put that away and he's just let the wind do the rest. I believe Neil Timmers plays his cricket for Old Edwardians Club in Johannesburg. Superb here from Adil Hussain. He's gone for 4. So Adil Hussain can't believe it. I can't believe that. Was actually just about to say well bowled. Somehow Timmers has taken that from leg slump, chopped it down. I thought that was just going to be one. Great timing. So Adil Hussain's done nothing wrong there. Timmers just open in the face. Remember, guys, if the last ball of the innings get hit for 6, it's 12. Spider Monkeys will be hoping to avoid this. I think this could be short. Oh, and is that going to run away? I think that's gone for 5 wides. So you can see it. Adil Hussain is so worried about being taken for 6 downtown over his head. The thought process was good, just the execution, and he'll be devastated by that. But if he can make up for it with the dot ball, he'll probably take that. It's the big 12 that he's wanting to avoid. That's going to be 4 more. What a shot from Timmers. So Neil Timmers with a great cameo there. That wasn't 6, that was just 4. So look at the batting scorecard. Let's watch the replay again. Inside out. Well placed. And just those last few deliveries have really got Sandton Royals up to a very competitive score. But if there's one team that's got the power hitters to chase down 150, it's the Spider Monkeys. You won't see as many 1s and many 2s and 3s as you did from the Sandton Royals. But they've got a few men that can clear the ropes. Going to be taking a short break, and we're looking forward to the run chase shortly.
So we're here at Runaway Bay, watching the Spider Monkeys. It's a tough ask for them. Need 138 off 66 balls. Needing over 10 and over. In this World Champs quarter-final up against tournament favourite Sandton Royals from South Africa. Jazi is flown up just for the weekend part of this tournament, going well so far, 14 off 6. Gets that away to the leg side. It'll be fielded just for a single. James Chauffeur opening the batsman with him. He's had a terrific tournament. 250s already for Chauffeur. It's really looked the part. It's a big ask here for the Spider Monkeys against a top draw bowling and fielding unit. Sandton Royals. 2 overs completed, 18 the score. Look across at the other quarter-final taking place. Runaway Bay 2. That's Western Swingers up against the Bomb Squad. Start of third over. Jazi going well, 15 off 7. Goes down the ground there. And that is out. Jazi's good opening knock comes to an end. 15 off 8 deliveries. Nick Whitelaw picking up the first wicket for Sandton Royals. Let's have a look at this left arm, beautiful flight there. Jazi couldn't quite get enough on it. Out to mid-wicket. Safely pouched. So first wicket down for the Spider Monkeys. It's got them off to a decent start there, Hijazi. Just needed a bit more. Looks like big Ziad Abbas coming in early at number 3. It hit a 4 and a 6 there, Hijazi. He's looking good. Not enough though. Foss taking the catch in the deep. Not often that we see Ziad Abbas coming in at number 3, but he's obviously backing himself here today. Does like to get his eye in off a few balls first. There's quite a wind here today at Runaway Bay, so that's likely to be the reason why Ziad Abbas has come in early to hit with the wind back over the bowler's head towards long on. First up though, carefully off his legs. It'll just be the single there. So he's got a few overs to make the difference here. Ziad Abbas, we've seen how big he can hit it from multiple tournaments in the past, not just World Champs, but Nationals and the World Cup in Kenya just back in June. If we look at his career figures, over 10,000 runs, a strike rate of 201 for his average of 49. He's played 420 matches. Australian national representative player. This James Chauffeur hitting out to mid-wicket. Also an Australia rep player, albeit for the Masters. He played in the Masters World Cup in February. So some real pedigree out there for the Spider Monkeys, and they need this innings to count, that's for sure. Or this partnership to count. All back to the bowler now. Ziad Abbas. He's faced 2 deliveries. What can he do with the third? Goes big with that one. Down the ground. Over the fence. And that is the first 6 for Ziad Abbas. Well, that's what he's been sent in to do. He's done the job there. Cleared the fence by about 10 yards. Nice clean hit from Abbas to get off the mark with a maximum. He's now 6 off 3 balls. So 3 overs completed, 26 for 1. Tough run chase here. Target is 155, so they really need Ziad Abbas's innings to count here. Kieran Foss, who's the man that took the catch for the only wicket so far in this innings. Coming on. Right up over the wicket against James Chauffeur. Chauffeur on strike to Kieran Foss. Swipe to the leg side, through to the keeper. A little bit of pressure building on Chauffeur. early in the innings. A reminder that it's 15 overs this match. Target is 155. So 59 balls only remaining, 129 needed. Foss in. And that clean bowled Chauffeur going across the line. Knew he had to swing hard. Ends up getting bowled 4 runs for Chauffeur. Kieran Foss, having taken the catch, now takes a wicket coming on to bowl. 2 wickets down for the Spider Monkeys. Things looking tough for them now. They really need Ziad Abbas to come off and come off soon. They'll be reliant on Brad McGrath to hit quick big runs as well. But it doesn't look like he'll be coming in now. This will be Mohammed Sheikh, I think, coming in. Another player who's had a terrific tournament so far. Great innings over at Mudgee a few days ago when he hit 5 sixes and a rapid 48. Currently ranked the world #1 batsman at the moment, Mohammed Sheikh. So Spider Monkeys are going to need all of that and more to be able to have a chance of overhauling this big victory target here in this World Champs quarter-final. So it's very windy here today at Runaway Bay. So Spider Monkeys need to make this count in the next 4.5 overs. .2 overs gone, 26 for 2. Mohammed Sheikh to face his first delivery, the world #1 ranked batsman. Kieran Foss hasn't gone for a run yet. Wicket so far with 2 balls, just pushed out into the offside to long off. Solid start for Sheikh. Just look at the field here, we got a long on, a very straight long off, deep point, third man, deep square leg and a deep mid wicket. Just have a look at Sheikh's figures there. Almost 5,000 runs for Sheikh, leading to his #1 world ranking. And Kieran Foss, 275 wickets, an average of just 21, economy of 5.5. Terrific stuff from the bowler.
Kieran Foss, it's having your team when you bowling into a heavy wind like this. He's able to keep his shape through the crease. He's got a good action and he's doesn't seem to be batting like some of the other bowlers with the wind here. And as I say that, commentators curse. He fires one down leg side and that's run away for 4. So it's a tough ask running into this breeze, Rob. This is a strong breeze. And you can see Spider Monkeys know they've got to target these first 10. And Kieran Foss has done so well in that over up until that delivery.
Absolutely. It's a limited amount of time that they've got to target it. A reminder that this is a reduced game due to all the washouts yesterday, so 15 overs only here for the Spider Monkeys, so they've only got a few overs to make it count hitting into the wind, and they're the kind of players that do like to hit over long on and mid wicket, so it's going to be a significant difference in the second half of this innings. At the moment they're requiring 123 off just 55 balls, so they've started well at 8 and over, but they need a lot more, that's for sure, and they'll need Ziad Abbas, who's on strike.
Bowl them! Whitelaw just fires that one in, realises that Abbas is looking to get under the ball. He doesn't loop it up like he did the last over. He goes for the full Yorker, and that's a big moment there in this game. You can understand why Spider Monkeys are targeting him, and Whitelaw just showing his class there, not making the mistake of getting the ball above Abbas's eye line, and this time flat, full and straight.
Devastating blow there for the Spider Monkeys, the talismanic Ziad Abbas, the LMS Australia representative player, hero of so many big games before. They needed him to come off. A great bowling there from Foss, turning the screw. 3rd wicket down for 32. Pressure really on here. Sandton Royals looking the part.
So the one thing that's in the favour of the Spider Monkeys, they have kept Adil Hussain back, which is a smart play, so they will have the left-hander in theory in the second 10 to perhaps go to the smaller leg side for the left-hander. I think they need to be at least 80 after 8 overs here, Rob, probably 85. they can't afford to be going more than 10 hitting into the wind in the second half of this run chase.
Absolutely, and here comes Brad McGrath. So Brad McGrath, another LMS Australia representative player from the World Cup earlier this year in Kenya, to face his first delivery. Nick Whitelaw comes in, left arm round the wicket, right on the money, carefully pushed down the wicket by Brad McGrath. Fantastic figures there, 16,000 runs at an average of 58. Incredible strike rate, 211 from his 525 innings. He's got a world ranking of 14 with the bat. Spider Monkeys need all of that and more here. He's got 3.5 overs hitting with the wind. Foss comes in.
It's good from Whitelaw.
Brody Whitelaw, outside off. Almost the end of the 5th over, and the pressure building on the Spider Monkeys. A wicket and 2 dots in the last 3 balls. Required run rate increasing rapidly.
Just chipped out to the leg side from McGrath. Whitelaw, what a cricketer he is. One of the bowlers of the tournament, one of the batsmen of the tournament. One of the first picks for the tournament dream team. Number 33 and he's back.
Tossed up by Whitelaw. Big swing. Missed that, and that's a terrific over there. 2 for 13 from 3 overs. He's really turned the screw here. Spider Monkeys needed quick, big runs hitting with the wind in these first 8 overs, but Nick Whitelaw has only gone for 13 runs off his 15 deliveries so far, and more importantly, he's taken 2 wickets. Well on top here, the Sandton Royals. A lot for the Spider Monkeys to do with 10 overs to go. They require 122. They've still got hitters remaining, but they've only got 3 overs of hitting with the wind.
Another impressive thing from Whitelaw is he's doing the hard yards, bowling into the wind, and Spider Monkeys realising they have to get off to a fast start to have any chance here. It's going to be really tough in this second half of the innings here. Kieran Foss, great first over. Straight down the ground, and he's greatly hit, and the stumps have stopped I think at least 2 there.
Kieran Foss, having taken a catch, has already got a wicket. Crucial wicket as well. Be 3 overs a bowler in the 15 over match here. Brad McGrath 1 off 4. He needs to get going here. That goes to the offside there. Out to the deep. Has he found the gap? The fielder comes round. Excellent fielding in the deep.
Fielding there. And a signal 4, but that's a great shot from McGrath. Inside out against the wind. Quick hands through the ball. Let's watch the replay here. Gives himself room. Flamboyant.
Excellent effort in the deep here, just as we have a look, and good honesty from the fielder. Goes down, just rolls slightly into the rope.
Thought he might have done himself an injustice there. I thought he had done the job there, Rob.
Absolutely. McGrath on strike, just to the leg side there. It's going to be a single or potentially just a leg by there, but the pressure really rising on this run chase. Still 117 needed from 47 balls.
So Mohammed check on strike. He can hit a long ball.
To the leg side there, that'll just be a single, and a reminder they've only got just over 2 overs hitting with the wind, which for the way that these 2 players bat, they like to hit over mid-wicket and long on. They like to hit a big ball down the ground, so it's going to be a lot of pressure on these 2 overs to try and get a few big hits down the ground just to get them going. McGrath on strike. Kieran Foss comes in right arm over the wicket.
There we go, that's what you're talking about, Rob. That's in the nets. Great pickup shot from Brad McGrath. You're talking about it, Rob, and he's heard you, and he's dispatched that into the runaway bay nets.
Let's have a look at this. Foss comes in wide angle, really clears his legs, big swing across the line, clears mid-wicket into the nets. So a 6 to end the 6th over. Spider Monkeys need more. They need 2 big overs here, Wayne, in the 7th and 8th over to have any realistic chance of overhauling this massive target.
Yeah, that is an important confidence build that just keeps them in the game. Obviously behind the 8 ball, yeah, but that boundary just keeps the belief. This one's going straight down the ground.
Fielder will come round, long off and long on. Both going fast at it, helping each other out, so that's just a single there.
And in the Sandton Royals innings, that was a 2 every time, Rob. So those are the small margins that Spider Monkey's up against you. They're going to have to hit more boundaries and sixes. They're not going to have as many twos. Janssen and Rensburg, they're just firing that one in. Into the wicket. Goes Mohammed Chek, have a good pull shot on him because I think he's going to get a few more short ones here.
He loves the flat over mid-wicket, that's what he'll be after. Sven van Rensburg in his first over. Tall man coming in. Can Mohammed Sheikh get hold of his first one here?
He's chipped this up, he's got enough, and I think the wind's going to take it at 6. Cairnforth's not quite on the boundary, but you just got to get the ball in the air here, Ross. I mean, Rob, this is a huge wind here. He didn't quite time that, but he got it up into the air. The wind's done the rest, and that's 6.
Let's have a look. That was really, not much muscle into that. Just got it aerial, carried all the way. 80 yards over the boundary here.
Are we going to see a short one here, Rob?
And Rensburg comes in, and it is shorter. It goes to the offside. That's a beautiful shot there from Mohammed Sheikh. He saw the short one outside off stump early, cuts it through point. Great shot there from Sheikh, showing that he doesn't just hit to the leg side.
He actually loves that shot. Rob, actually fortunate to play a game against him in the group stage, and he peppered us through that area all day. Any width you give him, he hits it cleanly. It's innocuous because you think he might just be looking to go leg side, so you fire it wide, and he's got that shot in his book. So Van Rensburg under pressure here.
Bowled off his first ball delivery.
That's a great comeback from Van Rensburg.
Excellent bowling there, right up in the block hole, brings an end to his over, so he's gone for 12 of his first over. Spider Monkeys with a few more runs, but it's not enough. 57 for 3 after 7. They're almost halfway through their innings, chasing 155. So they really need a big over here. Last over hitting with the wind.
I do think that Adil is saying they're going to be missing Reece Longbottom here, Rob, because 2 left-handers in the second half of the innings hitting with the wind to the leg side would have just given them some extra belief. But Adil is saying if he's able to get going and clear that leg good in the second half of this innings, they've still got a chance. So as long as it stays around 10 or 11, they don't want to get up to 13s.
Absolutely, he's a big last for his Longbottom. Both with the ball as well. Skiddy bowling's been so effective on these kind of pitches over the years. Another Australia rep player. He got a hamstring injury earlier in the week, so Huss Ajazi playing instead of him today. He did the job at the top of the order, Huss, but he couldn't follow up from his quick far 15. Brad McGrath on strike there. Both these players have now hit a maximum, so they'll have a bit of confidence. 40 balls only remaining. 98 required as we start the 8th over with Kieran Foss to bowl his last. Dot ball to start the over. Big swing from Brad McGrath. Just got to keep his head. And knows that he's only got 4 balls left of hitting with the wind.
And sometimes, Rob, as a batsman, you can maybe try and hit that smaller leg side boundary. It plays in your mind too much. Kieran Foss fired there, wide Yorker. That's well bowled.
Hit hard down a long on, but that's just going to be a single there. So Mohammed Sheikh on strike now. Looked great in the last over, just chipping one over long on and then following up with a beautiful cut shot through point. The point field is out there on the boundary now though. They've got a third man and a point along with a straight long off. Foss comes in, cheek down the ground there, straight back to the bowler. Excellent bowling here from Sandton Royals. Just have a look at this, hit back, fielded with his feet, that must have hurt, but effective from Foss.
Something's bowled in here, Rob. You just feel that something's got to give on this delivery. Sheikh needs to take a risk here.
Kieran Foss comes in, Mohammed Sheikh on strike, goes outside off stump. Is that into the gap? No, the fielder will come round. They'll be able to come back for 2 though. Not enough, so they've only got 1 more ball of hitting with the wind. Important for Sheikh to get some momentum going into the switch of ends. We know he'll be targeting down the ground. Kieran Foss will be well aware of that as well. So what delivery are you going to see here, Wayne? Up in the block hole or short outside off stump?
He doesn't want to be in at his legs and yeah, I think he wants to be exactly where was the previous ball. Bottom of off.
Kieran Foss comes in. Last ball of the 8th over to Mohammed Sheikh.
Well bowled. Superbly bowled.
Just moved in a little bit there, left by Sheikh, and that brings an end to the 8th over. 60 for 3. Sandton Royals well on top here. Excellent lines there from Kieran Foss.
Especially to Chick. You don't want to be short and wide, and you don't want to be full on his legs. He likes going over mid-wicket. He likes cutting it through the vacant point area. Got to get him, try and get him driving down the ground. So well done from Sandton Royals. Good game plans and well executed by Foss there. So it's a tough ask here now for the Spider Monkeys. We're just saying you don't want it to get much above 12, but it's gone above 12 now. Run rate's creeping up to 13. Can Brad McGrath find some magic here for the Sydney team?
If there's one player that does have the power to muscle it into the wind over the leg side, it is Brad McGrath. So we see terrific delivery there from Van Rensburg. I don't know how he didn't pick up a wicket there.
Love to see a replay of that, Rob. Was it a cutter? Just got a little bit of extra bounce, didn't it?
It seemed to. Brad McGrath survives there. It's now 13 off 11. Van Rensburg into his second over. Finished his first over well and start the second over. Excellent.
That's gone high. That's gone very high. This is going to take some catching. Oh, he's done it comfortably.
A steal there from Mohamed Sheikh as well, so they'll get 2 extras there, the Spider Monkeys. Let's have a look at this. Couldn't get enough on it, Brad. Just goes high up in the air.
Hold up into the wind.
Well watched by the fielder in the deep. Swirling a bit in the wind there as well, Wayne. I think he had to really keep his eye on it, so that was a decent catch in the end.
Good work from our cameraman as well.
So another wicket down for the Spider Monkeys. Pressure really mounting on them here. Who have we got coming in? Is it left-handed Hussain? Just waiting confirmation on that front. Sandton Royals well on top here in this quarter-final. Looking like the South Africans are going to be progressing through to the semis. It's been a valiant run from the Spider Monkeys in this tournament. Brad McGrath has to depart for 13 off 12 balls. Caught by Nick Whitelaw, who's had an excellent all-round tournament. He's taken 2 wickets in his spell already today, Whitelaw. In the field, he's followed it up with a catch as well. And we do have the left-handed Adil Hussain coming in, as Wayne says. Crucial for him to be able to clear the ropes on the leg side if Spider Monkeys are going to have any chance. It's really mounting there. It's up to almost 3 a ball now. 93 needed off just 33 balls. Can Spider Monkeys perform a miracle here? It's the big Englishman Adil Hussain, formerly of the England national side in LMS, comes into bat. He's more well known as a bowler, but when he gets going he can really swing hard. He's got long levers. Spider Monkey's going to need all of that and more now.
The good thing from Spider Monkey's point of view is that Adil Hussain will believe he's capable of winning the game from here. I think it's going to take the knock of his life to do it, but he's such a positive player. He backs himself all the time, so you will still think this is in his capabilities, but I think the win percentage here is very low for Spider Monkeys. What would you make? There's a 10% chance from here, Rob? If that?
If that, I'd say more like 5%. So Sandton Royals looking well on top. But they were saying first ball, great delivery from the bowler there, Van Rensburg. Keeper will go after it as it runs down a fine leg. They'll be able to come back for 2. They won't get the third. Good chase from the keeper. Good nut first up for Adil Hussain, but he survives it. Reminder that, well, let's just have Hussain's figures here. 43 batting average at a strike rate of 183, so excellent record there from 166 innings, over 4,000 runs. He's going to need to match that average and more here today as Van Rensburg comes in. 4th delivery of second over through the batsman. Excellent delivery there, outside off, just short of a length, hurrying Hussain. Pressure builds on the Monkeys. Sandton Royals beginning to look comfortable here. It's going to take something incredible to turn this match around now. And can Adil Hussain do it? Comes in last ball of the 9th over, through outside off stumps. great over there from Van Rensburg. He went for 12 runs off his first 4 deliveries, but he's only gone for 4 runs off the next 6, and he's taken a wicket. Just have a look at the scorecard. Hasajazi started well at the top 15 before he was out, caught by Foss off the bowling of Whitelaw. Mohammed Sheikh looked like he was getting going just before the turn, hit a maximum. He's found it a bit tough going in the last couple of overs. He's now set on 19. He's the man that needs to go on here. He needs all the support he can get. They've only got 6 overs left, 30 balls, still 91 runs required, as we see Jared Alder coming into the attack. He's also been another star of this tournament, as of most of these. Start of the 10th over, goes out down to the boundary. Is that well fielded, or no? It's 4 runs. So Mohammed Sheikh moves on to 23 now. Bowler comes in again. Older tossed it up, played nicely into the offside by Sheikh. That's just going to be a single there, though. Brings the left-hander Hussain on strike against the slower bowler. .2 overs, 69 for 4. Spider Monkeys under pressure here. Dil Hussain has played and missed it, a couple outside off stump. Swings the leg side there, but that's just going to be a single, backward square leg. Score moves on to 70 for 4 after 9.3 overs. We have a look at the field. We've got a deep point, deep cover, long off, very wide, long on. Third man, mid-wicket. Just bumps it back to the bowler there. Good bowling from Alder. Last ball of the 10th over. Jared Alder comes into Mohammed Sheikh, the world's #1 batsman. Can't get hold of it. End of the over. 10 overs gone. 70 for 4. Spider Monkeys still requiring 85 runs from the last 5 overs. Surely that's beyond them, but they'll still be believing. The South Africans looking like they're going to be advancing to the semi-final. They've looked like the favourites ever since the first match of this tournament. Terrific all-round lineup. Left-handed Adil Hussain on strike against Van Rensburg. He's got very tidy looking figures now to bowl his last over. Outside off stump, played down towards the vacant third man region. They'll be able to come back for 2 there. Well placed by Adil. 2 runs there, but they need more than 3 runs a ball now, so a couple of big hits needed just to get them even remotely back on target in this chase. Van Rensburg comes in, second ball of the 11th over, outside off stump, is played down a third man region. That's just going to be a single. Required run rate climbing further. 82 now needed off 23 balls. Very tidy spell here in the end from Van Rensburg. After his first few deliveries, gone for a 6 and 4, but he comes in towards the end of his spell, goes down the ground there, Mohammed Sheikh. That's just going to be a single to long off though. Mohammed Sheikh, 25 off 16 balls. He's hit 3 4s and a 6. He's batted really well, but this is Adil Hussain on strike. The left-hander Van Rensburg comes in, guided again down the third man there. .3 overs, 74 for 4. Can Van Rensburg get a second wicket in his spell? Last ball of the 11th over. From Runaway Bay Cricket Club here on the Gold Coast. Adil Hussain plays that into the offside, goes in front of square. They run the first one fast, but they'll only get the single there. That brings an end to the 11th over, 77 for 4. This match looking like a comfortable win now for Sandton Royals. They batted and bowled exceptionally well. They've really showed their class. Almost 20 runs and over required, now 19 and over required for Spider Monkeys to overhaul the South Africans and reach the semi-final of this World Champs. It's going to be Jared Alder to bowl his second over in the 12th of the innings. Alder comes in, Hussain swings down the ground, fielder comes around, it's just going to be a single. Reminder that it's just a 15 over a side game here due to all the washouts yesterday. Great work by all the Runaway Bay ground staff getting these fields ready today after a torrential downpour, 50 mils of rain yesterday here. They've managed to get on today, so wonderful to see. Great conditions now for cricket. Jared Alder pick up his first wicket. He comes into left-handed Hussain. Switch hit attempt right up on the money. Alder does pick up his first wicket. That sees the end of Adil Hussain's innings. 10 off 10 balls. The left-hander has to depart. Another wicket down for the Spider Monkeys. Sandton Royals turning the screw here. 3.2 overs left. Mohammed Sheikh looking good, 26 off 17. But there's been too much pressure on for the rest of the batsmen. The required run rate has proved too much of an ask. It's led to regular wickets from the Spider Monkeys. They knew they needed runs with a wind in the first 8 overs. Switched around their order of their batting to accommodate that. Didn't quite come off. Their tournament beginning to come to a close here. But it's been a fine tournament for the Spider Monkeys, despite being beset by significant injuries. They played well, the Australian team from Sydney, but not well enough to overcome the Sandton Royals here, who are looking on for a comfortable win. Jared Alder to bowl the 4th delivery of his second over up against Mohammed Hamoud, a true legend of LMS. Gets hold of that first up, Hamoud goes to the leg side. It's just going to be a single. Real veteran of LMS, Mohammed Hamoud. We first saw him in a World Champs way back in England 11 years ago. As we look at his career stats here, 9,500 runs, strike rate of 168 for an average of 39. 415 matches of last man stands. Mohammed Sheikh plays that one to the leg side. Again, it's just going to be a single there. 26 off 17 becomes 27 off 18 for Sheikh. 12 overs, 82 for 5. Nick Whitelaw, terrific spell, 2 for 13 from his 3 overs. 3 overs also a piece for Kieran Foss, and Van Rensburg have also picked up wickets, as has Jared Alder, so they've really shared him around here, the Sandton Royals. Terrific bowling and fielding effort from the South Africans. 15 balls, 73 runs required. What can Mohammed Hamoud do here? On strike, one of the most popular men in LMS, Mohammed Hamoud. Hopefully we won't see the last of him today. He should be playing in the charity game on before the final. The AJ Daughters Trust charity fundraiser. Martin van Wyk comes in. Hamoud makes room, hits it down the ground. It's just going to be... Sorry, we missed that. Looks like a catch there in the deep, so just lost sight of where that ball went. And there's Hamoud departing for just one. Just have a look. Chipped up. Went into the leg side, was it? Actually out to off. I was a bit confused by where that went, but he's gone for 1 off 2 balls. Van Rensburg taking the catch. Van Wyk picks up a wicket. 84 for 6 now, the Spider Monkeys. think this is Dave Winston coming out, number 8 for the Spider Monkeys. He started off his tournament with a 50 in the first match. He's just got to enjoy himself out there now. The match well and truly gone for the Spider Monkeys, but he's still got 14 balls to enjoy playing out there on this terrific pitch here at Runaway Bay in the Gold Coast. Seeks to finish his tournament on a high. Or can Van Wyk pick up another wicket? He's got one from just 2 deliveries so far. Big shout out to all the umpires this tournament who've been terrific out there throughout the event. Martin Van Wyk into Dave Winston. Well played off his legs first up. Winston get off the mark with a single. Wings shake back on strike. Just have a look at Winston's stats there. 2,700 runs at a terrific average of 43. He's played 114 matches. Best score is 79 and 21 50s. Mohammed Sheikh on strike now though. Swung hard at that. It's gone straight through him. He's lucky to survive there. Martin Van Wyk, 433 wickets at an average of 18 and an economy of 5. He's got 35 3-wicket hauls in almost 500 matches. Amazing stats. Can he get another wicket here? Tossed up. Cheek hits it down the ground. Long on. Comfortably fielded for a single. So this match drifting to a close now. Once completed, you can switch over and watch the Western Swingers versus Bomb Squad quarter-final as Van Wyk comes in to finish his over. Just a single there. The keeper tries for the run out. They may be able to come back for 2, and they do come back for 2. Winston moves on to 3, brings it into the 13th over. 88 for 6, the Spider Monkeys. So 10 balls left. 67 required. Quite the ask there. Mathematically still possible. 6 every delivery. Spider Monkeys win on the last ball. Tough ask though, hitting into the wind. That would be a tie, in fact. Well, it's not going to be a tie unless there's a no ball now, because that's gone out to the deep. Sheik moves into the 30s. Winston now on strike. Basically, we need a no ball 6 to get the Spider Monkeys back on track in terms of what they need to do. And that hasn't happened there, so just a single for Winston. Moves on to 4, score moves on to 90. 8 balls left, 65 required. Mohammed Sheikh, it's down the ground, doesn't get hold of it, up in the air, comfortably taken by Jared Alder. He picks up his 2nd wicket with that caught and bowled. Mohammed Sheikh had to go hard, he knew it. It was a decent innings from him though. He's had to depart for 30 off 22 balls though. Jared Alder picks up his 2nd wicket in his final over. Just got the leading top edge there. Very comfortable catch for the bowler in the end. Sheikh was already walking off. He knows South Africans don't drop those. So Dave Winston, last man standing now. Get a bit of time to enjoy himself out there. No pressure. No way he's going to score 65 or 7 balls. Might as well just use this as net practice. Jared Alder. Winston goes down the wicket. Hits the leg side. He's going to try and run this first. Comes back halfway down the wicket, realises there's no way he's going to make 2. A reminder that the last man standing can only run 2 or hit boundaries. He's not safe down the other end, so Winston wisely bails. Appeal, and he's given. So Dave Winston, LBW, brings an end to the Spider Monkeys innings as Winston departs for 4. Let's just have a look at this. Tossed up, hits him on the back leg, in front of middle and leg. He did move away a bit there, but that looked pretty adjacent when it hit him. So well bowled, Jared Alder. Picks up a third wicket with the end of his third over. 64-run win by Sandton Royals as they progress to the LMS World Champs semi-final. Terrific stuff from the South Africans. They've bowled out the Spider Monkeys from Sydney for 90 runs. A comfortable win here. Well played, Sandton Royals.